should be live right now. Let's do a couple of things here. Turn on performance mode. And I will send out just a few messages here. Hadn't been doing that lately. I'm not going to send it out to every single chat. Forward this to a couple of groups. Some of the bigger groups that I'm in. Okay. And one more here. And then I'll send it out on Twitter, which I haven't done in so long. Okay, send that out. And Facebook. I realized just a little bit ago when I went to Facebook that I had not been on Facebook for literally months. Okay. Same with Twitter. Okay, send that out. And let's send one more out to my page itself, which I used to think it did for me, but it doesn't. Okay. Okay, we should be good there. D43, what's up, what's up? Thanks for stopping by, dropping that like. Emmanuel, I was thinking about you the other day too. Just started singing in my head. Emmanuel, Emmanuel. But good to see you. Stream health is not looking good. I don't have any drop frames. CPU is pretty good. But stream health doesn't look good, so I don't know if we're going to stay on. We'll see. All right, what do we got here? Checking my mailbox before we get into that arena grinding. Okay, yeah, no, don't care. Yeah, dungeons. I'll do those later. I read a little bit about the changes, so I already know about those. Good old item use. Grab those. Yep. Okay. Don't care about none of those because I'm not buying any of them. Okay. Awesome. Hello. Stream is looking good for you? Okay. Yeah, I play back my stream, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that my playback, and it could be local, because my machine is trying to do, it's trying to stream, and it's trying to play back my stream, and it's mirroring. So it could very well be that it's having problems and that it's local. Let me shut down a few things here. Don't know if that'll help any, but may as well shut it down. All right, and I think that's it. Let me get some water, and then we will jump right on into this arena. Good agua. All right. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Meant to turn off the sound. There we go. Okay, so, of course, the dungeon started at the same time as the new arena started. Minor annoyance. So, let's get started here. Let me see. Yep. Hey, there's my new Heimdall. Only had the 3-star before. And I'm going to take him up to rank 3, of course. I take all of my 4 stars to rank 3 at the very least. Just waiting for the next level up. And I was talking to someone in one of my line groups. He had a 5-star Heimdall, and he took him into the Captain Marvel challenge. Took out Iron Man Infinity War. And I mean, Heimdall is not a horrible champion. He's just not who I would choose for pretty much any fight. Generally, I can think of better options, at least for me, for any fight that I've come up against. But that doesn't make him bad, just he's mainly for those synergies. For him, he is a synergy champion as far as I'm concerned. Happy days, what's up, what's up? Okay. Try and get these guys on cooldown fast as possible so that I can go to bed nice and early tonight. Albert Lumas, what is up? And welcome to the stream. Don't know if you're new, but I always tell people I'm old, so I sometimes forget names, so forgive me if I forgot your name. But welcome. Jonathan, what's up? Not much going on here, man. I'm going into this grind, and I'm thinking about going for Cyclops. I don't have blue Cyclops, so it depends on where I'm at. If I can get about 10 million by the end of day 1, then I may go for him. Of course, that also depends on what he went for first round. I still don't know what he went for first round. Trucos has not sent out a notification, at least not by the time I started the stream. So I have no idea. I checked Reddit, and everybody was all about that Heimdall, who went for about as much as what I thought he would. You'll see that my cutoff prediction is 2.7, and I always go a little bit higher on my predictions than what I think he's actually going to go for. So he went for just around what I thought he would go for. But I, myself, put up like 4.1, 4.2 million, just because it's easy. Also says, I just finished Love is a Battle Realm Epic 100%. Nice. Using 2 rank 235 and 2 rank 440 with Heimdall. Yeah, Heimdall he is definitely an MVP for saving your units and resources. Thanks to that 3-star Heimdall, I know he saved me at least 3 revives. So I definitely recommend putting a Heimdall on teams where you're doing these kind of challenges. I'll be doing that for myself in the future. especially since I like running suicides and I have a Corvus. It's kind of like a no-brainer. Awakened Corvus, he already has a somewhat of a cheat death. Add Heimdall. And although you can still die, it's much more difficult. Okay. You can get 250% with Heimdall's permanently? What do you mean 250%? Jonathan says, I was thinking the same thing. I ain't got him either. Yeah. Keith, win it. What is up? Oh, you hate Rogue. Everybody hates that Rogue, man. That Rogue in the event, she is the worst. Having to face that Rogue was much worse than the boss. Nobody else caused me concern except that Rogue. I mean, you had, you know, some of them like Kamala Khan, but honestly, that Rogue, ugh. I was going to make a strategy guide, but I was thinking about it, and I'm like, really? The best strategy is a strong offense. That'd be the entire video. Get a champion that does high burst damage and go in there and go all out. Just try to get them down as fast as possible. And if you don't, revive, do it again. If you have a good enough damage dealer, you're still talking about, you know, maybe 1 or 2 deaths for some of the fights each time. Still not that bad for the rewards that you're getting. I was listening, Brian Grant was saying he wished he had brought Heimdall on his team because he spent over 20 revives. Oh, 250 damage? Nice. And see, I don't know enough about Heimdall other than his synergies to be able to say much of anything. But I mean, if you have a 5-star Heimdall and you don't have anybody else, then you got to do it. There are quite a few people that don't have the best tools for the job, so they just make do with what they have, you know. I remember Frojo 34. I believe he did Labyrinth of Legends with a rogue because he couldn't get any decent champions. I've seen people have bad luck, but nobody that I've seen so far has as bad of a luck pulling champions as Frojo 34. But he did it with a rogue. Not much else to do, you know. At the same time, it actually can sometimes work out in your favor because you have to learn how to really, really fight. When you have these champions that are not the best for a particular fight, then you really have to do some work. Ooh, Happy, you just pulled a 5-star Heimdall? Nice. I don't know how I would feel if I pulled a 5-star Heimdall. I mean, he's a new champion, so I would be happy on that account, but I still don't see myself using him other than for synergy. You know, I brought the 3-star, and now that I have the 4-star, that's who's going to be on my teams, the 4-star now. And if I pulled a 5-star, then that's who would be on the teams, the 5-star. Not going to rank them all the way up, I'll tell you that. Rank 3 is as high as they'll go, even as a 4-star or a 5-star. Keith, have you, when you were talking about Rogue before, were you talking about chapter 1? Or you're struggling through chapter 2? Because I remember going through 1 and thinking, oh boy. At first I was auto-fighting, and I auto-fought the first few chapters, and then I think the last chapter, the last quest in chapter 1, I think it was the last one, I had to back out and go in with the team that I planned to do the chapter 2 with. Okay, let's get these 5 stars on cooldown. Just gonna jump in with my lowest guys and do my best. Also says you can turn Furies permanent up to 5 times. Oh. So he could possibly be a beast after you ramp him up. That's probably why I don't care for him too much. I'm not a fan of champions that you have to ramp up a lot. I didn't think I was going to like Corvus even. Because when I heard about the missions and all that, I was like, ugh. But the missions were easy to do. So I'm like, okay. And even without the missions, he still, you know, does some good damage. So it wasn't quite that bad. It's more of a, you know, he's good with a mission. He's great with all 4 missions. He's awesome. And with suicides, on top of everything else, he's godlike. Keith says, even with my 5-star Domino being at rank 4 now. Yeah, I remember when you said that in the other stream, I was like, dang, Keith got a Domino. Definitely wish I had me a 5-star Domino. She would definitely be a rank 5 option for me. If I pull her before I get all the resources for a rank 5, might just do that. Okay, chapter 2. Okay. For the Captain Marvel challenge, I was thinking of bringing my 455 Stark. For Iron Man Infinity War and Rogue, 455 Domino for Miss Marvel and Black Widow. 550 Medusa. 550 Corvus for Iron Man and Rogue. Well, Happy, I'm guessing that you only have a 550 Corvus. Because if you saw my run, Corvus is all you need. But that's if you have a nice strong Corvus. Let's see. Grab you. Grab you. Oh, and I did finally rank 2 this Winter Soldier. He was the last rank 1 that I had. So I no longer have any rank 1 5 stars. Felipe, what's up? Just a grinding my way back to you. Come on. Get down, get down. Get down, get down. I'll hit your block. Don't matter. Happy Day says on a 4-star Ronin for KK. Yeah. Ronin can definitely cheese that fight. If you're not running suicides, then yeah, Ronin can stun lock her and you'll be just fine. Irfan, what's up? I am doing okay. How about yourself? Ooh, I'm getting smacked up by this X-23. Almost wasn't doing too well. Ah, come on. Stop doing that. Hate when they won't attack until you attack. Felipe says, I'm also struggling in chapter 2. Yeah, it was a tough chapter. But look at the rewards, so I'm not surprised. When I saw that you were going to get a T2 Alpha among other things. A whole 5-star T2 Alpha. That already let me know that this was not going to be like the Love is a Battle Realm quest. That one was nice and easy, but look at the rewards for it. It was good for, you know, the difficulty, but I knew. Yeah, Happy. A lot of people wish they had a 565 Corvus. Love mine. Okay, so we're at 7 win streak. So what I'm going to do, starting already now, I'm going to start bringing in, okay. I'm going to start bringing in some of my fun ones that are fairly strong and can do a lot of damage and get these guys down in case they don't want to do their special 3. I mean, they don't want to do any of their specials other than their special 3. Irfan says, I put 4.4 million for Heimdall. Yeah, he went for like 2.5. I am loving my 10 5-stars, Clay says. Okay. Yeah, I used my rank 4 Corvus. It was cake, says Doc Dooman. Yeah. Alchemy says, could you check out my profile to see what my top champion is? Not right now, Alchemy. I'm trying to get this arena done. If you're still here at the end of the stream and you can remind me, I'll check it out. But right now, I want to get these 5-stars on cooldown as fast as possible so that I can get another round in before it gets too late tonight. I'm actually thinking about going for this Cyclops. And if I can put up a decent score day 1, then I'll go for him. I have I spent 800 units for Havoc, getting Havoc in the 5-star featured arena. And I was actually planning on spending 2,000 units. So now that I know roughly about how much it would cost me, you know, if I have the boost and everything to put up, you know, a decent score, then yeah, I know what it takes now. So we'll see. See, would love to do a dungeon run with me, Alchemy. We'll see. We'll see. I always give first dibs to my friend Itons, but because of the friendship bonuses, I still end up having to do it with somebody else. So we can definitely do that. I'm not sure when I'm going to do dungeons. Maybe later today. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, who we got? Who we got? Let's do you. Do I want to do Angela? Yeah, we can do Angela. And we can do you. Actually, you know what? Let's do Rogue instead. That way, if I lose... Oh, and I hate when they do that. I'm running suicide, so I'm having to face Void. But Nebula will be the one I need to use there. Okay. We should still be okay. And sorry if I don't see everybody's comment. When I'm going in on the arena like this, I usually pay a little bit more attention to the arena so that I can get it done faster and not die. Emmanuel says, Lord Shadow, do you know if 5-star Emma Frost is rank 3 or even rank 4 worthy unduped? Want to use her for chapter 1 variant exploration? Do you know if she's good for it? I don't have an Emma Frost as a 5-star, so I honestly do not know. I like her, and if I had her, I would definitely take her up to rank 3, but I can't tell you if she's going to be good for variant. You know, her Her diamond form is nice if you have to deal with, I think, some bio hazard and things like that, maybe. But there's usually someone else that I think is better for the different challenges. Okay, need to pay a little bit of attention here. Okay. Alright, got that one done. This is the only time that I don't mind him being passive, because it allows me to build up her shock charges. There we go. Ooh, boom. And down he goes. Pedro says, what's up, Lord Shadow? Question going for 5-star shards. Is it better to get top 10% in 4-star basic or getting all tiers in 4-star featured? 5-star shards. Well, what I do, and we'll see if that answers your question, I put up about 13 million in the 5-star featured, so I get those 2,000 shards there. That pretty much guarantees that. At least it has lately. We'll see. Let's see, we'll do you. We'll grab you. And we'll grab you. Then for the 4-star featured, if I can, I'll put up about 6 to 7 million to try and get those shards. And the rest, I just kind of try to get... ooh, that domino looks a little stacked there, guys. For the rest of them, I just kind of go for the units. Trader Raid, what's up? Hold on. Let me finish that. I don't know if that answered your question, but that's just pretty much what I do. Okay, stun. Yes. 1, 2. Love it. I don't even care about his special 3. If I had a 5-star Corvus, he would be my first 565. Happy days. I feel you. He was my second 565. Clay says I'm getting close to another 5-star. Hopefully dungeons will get that. All right. Okay, hold on, because I can easily get wrecked by this Hulk here. This win streak 9 is usually the most dangerous one here. Okay, so I can see. Yep. See, I kind of figured he would go for it, because you see how close I am to my special 2? He knows that if he didn't throw it, he wouldn't get to throw it. So he threw it. A lot of times when you have someone that has some kind of power control, they're more free with their specials. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Okay. No more dying to dominoes. I don't care how beefy you are. Okay, come on. Come on. Surprise! Come on. Do it again. Yep. Not that lucky. Nope, had to block it. You ain't cheesing me like that. Come on. Okay, back up a little bit, girl. Nope. Nope. Surprise! Go for that leg sweep. No more dying to no dominoes. Okay. Do you think my 4-star Corvus with synergy or using my best 5 champions is better for the Captain Marvel event. Well, the 4-star Corvus will do it. You're going to use up some resources, though. But just bear in mind, those rewards are worth it. If you had to spend 1,000, 1,500 units, I think it's worth it. If this challenge had happened back in the day before I had, you know, a good, strong 5-star roster, oh yeah, I would have spent those units, and gladly. All right, let's grab you. Let's grab you. And no, let's grab you. All right. Clay, Stiletto is doing just fine. She's just off her sleep schedule is all, so she's usually sleeping around this time now. Hey, Chris LaFleur, what's going on? And everybody that came in from Raiden, Talon, Ricochet, Anthony, what's up? Keith says, actually, Red Hulk will kill Luke Cage with his L3 because of Incinerate. Yeah. Also, I believe Magic will also. I think I died to a Magic's Special 3 as well, if I remember correctly. All right. Got a Thanos team here. Boom. Okay. Yeah, you won't be getting your Special 3. Look at him, guard down, just waiting for me to attack. No, sir. Catch that. Duh. Oh, sorry, you got a 5-star Moon Knight? Dang. Phaedra says, with my roster, I can only put up 3 million in the 5-star featured. Yeah. This is why I don't mind getting new champions, even if they're crappy. Even if I'm not going to use them anywhere else outside of Arena, they can help me get... Okay. Got something for you. They can help me get champions that I do want. Okay, got you under control now. There'll be no more for you. Love my OG Vision. Let me tell you. Okay. Give you 500 5-star shards. Can only do either 4-star basic or feature. Trying to get the best return on investment for 5-star shards. Oh, okay. That's a tough one. I'm actually not sure on that then. I've never actually done an analysis on it. By the time I started doing those, my roster was already pretty developed. Alright, come on. Come on, big boy. Yes, sir. See if I can get him to do his Special 3. There we go. We don't care about your Special 3. Look at that. Hardly feel it. Oh, yeah. Keep hitting me like that. Oh, yeah. I don't care. I'll just take your money. Here, have a Special 3 back. Yeah, I thought Magic would do that. You're in a tough spot with that event. It's worth spending the units, but I honestly don't know if I have enough to finish it and not get stranded. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. Definitely make sure that you have enough, because that would absolutely suck to get like in the middle of it or almost there and can't finish it. Oh, man. That would be a pain. All right. Who we gonna go with? I don't know. Let's go with my big boys here still. See if we can get up there a little bit. And then, instead of risking it, I think I'm going to switch over to my 550s. Let's do that. And then just come back. Alright, let's get this guy who can do some annoying things to me. Okay, get some bleeds on him. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. There's the poison. Come on. There we go. I actually tried to do a heavy and he didn't move. Alright, got some neuros on him. Yeah, it's pretty much over now. Alright, Keith says, I pulled a 5-star Iron Patriot just a couple of days after pulling 5-star Domino. I knew that was coming. You gotta pay the piper, man. Got to pay the piper. You see, I'm paying for it. Keep getting dupes. But I can't complain because I got some really good luck for a long while. Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at all them poisons on you. I'll let them tick. Keep going. Yeah, just keep standing there. That's cool. Hey, you didn't have to throw that special, too. I ain't mine. Down he goes. Love fighting King Groot with Voodoo. In fact, the first time King Groot came to the contest, I took him out with my 4-star Dr. Voodoo. Fun times, fun times. And I'm so tempted to make this guy Hyperion my next rank 5. Or Symbiote Supreme. I actually have options now. Ooh. I saw him stunned, and by the time I saw him stunned, I went in for it, and he was already out of the stun and attacking me. So annoying. Okay, so he's not gonna... Let's do this. Okay, let's get him down a little bit more. That's it. Keep going. Ah. And he's gonna fire it. I knew it. And it's gonna hurt. Don't know if I'll survive this one. We'll see. Alright, I survived it, but let's get him down. Whew. Couldn't use no specials or anything. Was trying to evade a lot in that corner. If I could have done that, I would have just let the incinerates go down and then I would have gone in on him. But it's alright. We didn't go down. Okay, so we're in win streak 12. So now, let's get some of my big boys up here. Green Goblin, huh? So I can do that. Yeah, let's do it like that. Excuse me. I love fighting Cable with Starkey. But I also like fighting Green Goblin with Starkey. Oh, come on. I hate that delayed thing. See, now I'm going to beat you behind. See, I was playing around before. Nope. Stand right there and take it. Play with me. Do that little delayed heavy. So I evade and then he still gets me. Homie, don't play that. Okay. Come on. Fire it. Oh, yeah. Really? Nope. See? He knew that I had a power control on my special 2. So he fired it off, knowing that he wouldn't get a chance if he didn't. Arthur says, actually, I deserve that bad luck because my first 4 was Morningstar, Archangel, Gladiator, Hulk. Yeah. Kyle, what's up? What's up? Anthony, I don't know if I'm going for Cyclops. I'm thinking I will. But it depends on what I look like at the end of the first day. If the first day... Why am I getting hit? I'm just sitting here blocking and I'm getting hit. Okay. Whatever. I'm thinking if I can put up about 10 million day 1, then I'll probably go for him. But at the end of day 2, if I'm not at like 20 million or more, then I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's get you, and oh boy. You know what? I'm not going to risk it. We're going to go with only my best guys that I know can get folks down. No matter what. Okay, so we've got you. So we're going to do that. Oh, great. We don't want that. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Let's get big boy here down. Come on, Luke Cage. So satisfying. Stop backing up. Don't be scared. I know he's tough. He'll only hurt for a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on and fight. Thank you. Thank you. Do it again. Oops. I messed that up. Come on. There we go. Nice, Luke Cage. Played very nicely. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Kyle says, is it worth it to save 5-star shards for the blade crystals that's coming out at the end of March? I may be incorrect. In which part of March it's getting released? Well, really, that's up to you. I'm not a fan of them crystals. I'm still salty because I went for Blade 7 times. I saved for Blade. You know, I tell you guys, I don't go for featured crystals. That's been from back in the day. And the first featured crystal that I actually went for was Blade. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to save for him. I got 7 tries to get this Blade out of this crystal that's supposed to have him at a much higher, chance to get him. And it was going to be the last time they had that type of crystal. So I'm like, okay, 7 times, did not pull him. So I was done. However, during those 7 times, I did get Starkey for the first time and Ghost Rider for the first time. So it was nice. They gave me the other 2 in the Trinity, except the one I actually wanted. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of those crystals. Boom, boom, shaboom! You probably thought you were going to fire off your special 3. Corvus said, no. Not today. Supreme are hyped to rank 5. I'm in the same boat. Still can't decide. Might go with Supreme. Prestige, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I honestly am not sure what I would do there. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might get somebody else. Let's see. All right, so this is 14. So basically what I'm doing now, I used to go, and by this time I would already have used up my 6 stars, but I'm trying something a little bit different. So 14 is the last of the hard matches, and I can use my 550s and 440s after I get on win streak 15. So at this point, I need to choose guys that are going to put in that work. So no matter who they bring out against me. And I have some to choose from. I can choose Iceman, for example, because he can tank the special 3, Vision, because he can keep them from it, just in case, because I'm trying to think, if they don't throw their special 3, what will I do? And who else? I can do Quake, but she can be hit or miss sometimes. And let's go with Luke Cage. The other reason that I decided to do it like that is because I'm running Suicides right now. So all 3 of those with Suicides, they play very nicely. All right, let's switch that one. We'll get there and up. No. Okay, let's do that. And we should be good. And after this, I'll just keep on going with my 550s. And once I'm on the infinite streak, then I'll start and get my 6 stars on cooldown. Because I don't know if you guys remember what happened, and it's happened one too many times. I lost one of my 6 stars to one of those don't want to throw their special AIs. Oh, man. I didn't realize I was already back to my special 3. Not that it's going to matter much, but after that last time where I lost those 60,000 points, I said, nope, I need to change up kind of how I do it. So this is the first time I'm trying to do it this way. It means that my 6 stars will go on cooldown a little bit later. Not much. You know, we're only talking like 10, 15 minutes. Okay, got to be careful with this Kingpin. Okay. So far, so good. Go ahead, throw your heavy. Thank you. Back up, back up. Okay. What you gonna do? Heavy again? Thank you. Look at that. You're real close to your special 3. There you go. Throw it. I don't care. Come on. Okay. Don't throw it. I don't care about that either. There we go. He knew he was running out of time. Woo! I can barely feel all that. Here, have one yourself. All right. Whew, good water. Billy D, what's up? Hold on. I think this Angela wanted to try to sneak me. Come on. What was all that for? Quit hesitating like that. Wasted my exhaustion charges. Look at this. Oh, you ain't fooling me. You ain't tricking me. Waiting out all that. I thought I had a special 3 there, but oh well. Okay. Don't have to throw your special 3. It's all good. Hey ho. What do you know? I can see my shadow. All right, Billy D. Who you calling a hoe? But anyway, good to see you, man. Anthony says, I think Supreme needs the extra damage more than hype. Yeah. That is also why my Supreme is currently ranked 3. And why I'm considering him for rank 4. It is precisely because he needs that extra damage. Hype is fine at rank 4. And right now I don't really use him all that much, to be honest. I used to use him a lot. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, Clay, take care, man. DJ Digsby, what's up, what's up? DJ Digsby. Look at that health melt. Bye-bye. John Biscuit, what's up? And welcome to the shadows. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. All right. Knew that wasn't gonna kill him. Such a weak special 2. There we go. Just wanted him to throw that special. Boom, boom. Say bubbles in your evil voice. Ha, no. Bubbles. 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 Is that even enough for you? Bubbles. I'm surrounded by bubbles. I don't know. I think I'd probably be more afraid of somebody. Whoops, not 5 stars yet. I'd be more afraid of someone who sounded unconventionally evil. You know, you expect somebody to sound, you know, deep voice, menacing or something like that. But if you had somebody and he was just talking to you like this, and he was telling you all the things that he was about to do to you, torture you, dismember you, I don't know. I think I'd be a little bit more afraid just because he didn't fit the mold, and so I wouldn't know what in the world was going on. I'm afraid to do an evil cackle, DJ Digsby, because then I might have a coughing fit. Even though I do have some water here, I'm almost done with my water. Okay, we got Hyperion. Let's see which Hyperion this is. Let's get that. Yeah. Guess it doesn't matter. That's right. I was a lot more powerful than he was. So I guess it did not matter. Come on. And I definitely got to watch this guy here. He can wreck me. Well, he won't be doing any wrecking there, but he can wreck me quick. I've actually fought Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, had him down to like 5%, and looked away for a minute and died to a single 5-hit combo. I was like, seriously? Are you kidding me? And the game said, nope, not kidding you at all. Enjoy that 2-piece no biscuit. Would you classify Starkey as a glass cannon? Absolutely. Starkey is one of the best glass cannons in the game. He is definitely a glass cannon. That is why he is not for everybody. When I first started and I first got him, I didn't really like him all that much. I didn't know how to basically not get hit You know, people used to always say that to me, and I thought they were joking. I was like, what's your strategy to fight this guy? Don't get hit. I'm like, haha, very funny. But that was at a time I wasn't doing any YouTube, and I didn't have any videos to watch these same people who were telling me don't get hit to see what they meant, because they did mean that. And I was like, huh, when I finally saw it, I was like, wow, okay. But it took a long time for me to get decent enough with Starkey that I started bringing him in everywhere. Once I decided to rank him up for Labyrinth of Legends, once I saw Legacy do Labyrinth of Legends with him, even unawakened, and I realized that he was a good option for it, and he was the only one that I had, I said I better learn how to play him, you know, better. Because at that point, I could use him for maybe 1 or 2 fights, and that was it for a quest. And then I had to go with somebody else, usually Wolverine. Or some champion that was sustainable. Supreme was great versus Kamala Khan. Ooh, I'll bet. I will bet he was. Oh, man. I would love... You know what? I wonder if I should make a video on that. Go in there with my Symbiote Supreme. And fight that Kamala Khan. The challenge was tough without Ghost or Corvus. I potion farmed, burned through my inventory, but 0 units spent. Exactly. You know, I tell people this, and the thing is, a lot of people, they don't bother to go back on my channel. You know, why would they? But I have been making content from a long time ago. And so if you want to see what I look like before I had a Corvus and a Starkey or anything like that, and see me still completing the tough content that came, you know, in the month, it's on my channel. And I used my inventory. That's what it was for, as far as I was concerned. And I have not spent any units ever on any of the permanent content or the monthly content, except for Labyrinth of Legends and the variant difficulty. All other content, Act 5 included, I used my stash. Like right now, I've completed everything, right? Act 6 is not even out yet. I'm building up my stash. All this time. You know, I used, what, 2 revives during the challenge. And I don't think I've used any revives on the... for like uncollected and all of that. So my stash just continues to grow. You know, even the 2 revives that I used during the challenge, I've already gotten back quite a number of them. And I'll probably end up needing to do that little trade thing and convert them into level 2s. Before long, before they expire on me. So yeah, if you're playing the game a lot like that, you're going to spend something. You're going to spend time or you're going to spend money. One of the two. And if you don't have the time, presumably, it's because you're working, you got a family, you got other responsibilities, so you may have a little bit more money than someone like me who has neither of those things. And I have plenty of time. So you spend what you got to spend. Yeah, let's go with you. Void is totally a glass cannon. Yeah, no. Too beefy, he is. Glass cannon, he is not. Oh, is the potion thing gone already? Darn it. I only used it like a couple of times. I thought it was a permanent thing that they were adding now. Well, that sucks. All right. Had to pay a little bit of attention to this big head here. But yeah, that's a good one. I hadn't thought about bringing in my Supreme just for a video, to make a video. But I may do that. See what he looked like. Of course, at the time, I didn't have him. He was only rank 2. He's rank 3 now. Catch all that. Void, more tanky health, not greatest damage without debuffs. Yeah. He is definitely tanky with all that health. And he definitely relies on those debuffs, but on the plus side, there are not too many people that I know of. Is anybody immune to Void's debuffs? I mean, they have other nodes, like, you know, just recently the node where you couldn't reduce the healing below 0. You could only take it to 0. So that's kind of a slap to Void and Captain America Infinity War. But as far as being immune to the boosts, I mean, to his debuffs, I don't know. I don't know if anybody is immune to them. If you want to see what the fight looks like, you can check it later. I have it uploaded. Also, Stark wrecking Rogue in the same video. Nice. Yeah, Stark, I was thinking about bringing him, but I know I got some criticism from a few people for using Corvus in that challenge. And honestly, I don't really care because I'm going to use the best tool for the job. And what I did before I made my choices as far as my team composition, I only watched 3 YouTubers. I watched Brian Grant. He didn't use Corvus. He doesn't have Corvus. I watched Dooley Ray. Dooley Ray doesn't have his Corvus ranked up, so he wasn't using him a lot. And I watched Legacy, and I didn't get a chance to watch Legacy all the way through, but he was the only one that I saw use Corvus, and he wasn't using suicides. And so when I looked at who the opponents were, I was like, you know what? This is actually made for Corvus. And then I started thinking, I remember putting together a team for variant difficulty. And in fact, the team that I used for the challenge is the same team that I used for, I think it's the last chapter of variant. Same team. And I'm like, this team will work even better here because I'll be able to get all of his missions. So I'm like, all right, this looks good here. So at that time, I didn't see anybody going in with that team. The team that I chose, I didn't see anybody going in. Legacy went back through, and of course, he finished it with Corvus running suicides, and he didn't use any revives, but, you know, he's Legacy. He's really, really good. And he didn't really, you know, the only thing that I noticed is that he used healing potions. But if he had used the team that I used, he wouldn't have even needed those healing potions. But he didn't use any revives at all. But like I said, at that time, I wasn't seeing anyone doing that. But that challenge was made for Corvus. Ghost, you need to be skilled with Ghost to use her. Period. But she also rocks that quest in the right hands. Domino also does a good job. You just need somebody that can burst them down. Otherwise, you end up having to deal with the aspect of war and brawl. And if you can fight around that, then you're good. I keep doing that. I'm trying to punish his special 2. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I think I need to be a little closer to do that. Happy Day says, only thing that stops Void is debuff immunity. I was thinking about that. Immune to all debuff effects would have been the only thing that I could imagine. But I wasn't talking about the nodes themselves. It was more of a, is any champion immune? You know, you have bleed immune. You got poison immune. You got shock. Don't you have shock immune? Yeah. Corvus, you know, at least while he has glaive charges up. But I wasn't sure if you had anyone that was immune to the debuffs that Void puts up. Yeah, Anthony. You know, I'm not all about trying to make these things harder on myself. Now, some people, they just enjoy the challenge. They want it to be more challenging. What I challenge, my challenge comes from using the least amount of resources, being the most efficient that I can when I complete these quests. Being able to say that I went through this really difficult quest and used only 2 revives, not just because I can fight well, because I don't fight all that well, but because I prepared. There's a skill in that as well. So for me, I love being able to say that my preparation saved me revives. But I think some of the people who were critical because they did not have a high level Corvus. And like I said, I can understand that. They'd be a little salty about that. Okay, so he didn't want to throw any of his specials either. But I can understand that. You watch somebody go through it with Corvus so easily and you're sitting there struggling. But guess what? We all had to go through that. I had to sit here and watch all my favorite YouTubers with these beastly rosters. And I'm sitting here spending 20 revives on an event quest that they went through without spending a single revive because they had these big bad 5 stars. And I didn't have any 5 stars at all. I had to do those with my 550s. But I got them done. So yeah, I know the pain. But for me, I guess it's all about how you react to it. Because for me, all that did was push me to play more, build my roster up. No featured crystals, no anything like that. Just try to build up that roster so that I could one day do like they could. And guess what? I can. Finally. But I guess it depends on what goals you have for the game. But my goal there, and it still is, was to build a strong and diverse roster. That was my goal. Okay, come on. Yeah, ain't catching me with that. Come on. Yeah. And that's why I only open up basics, except for that mistake that I made in my other crystal opening. Man, when I clicked on that, I wish you guys, well, no, I don't, see my face. Because I know I made a funny face when I clicked on that by mistake like that. And then I was thinking, yeah, that's how they had to do it. They had to trick me to get me to open up a 5-star featured crystal. And the result was exactly what I thought it would be. All right, now we can finally get these 6 stars on cooldown. No, we're not doing that one, that's for sure. Morningstar against a cable. Even though it's a low-level cable, he would have still died. But still. Come on, Angela. Chop, chop, chop. See how nice and aggressive he is? So much better when you're on the streak. And here goes my awakened Morningstar. Only thing with her is she's not very suicide friendly, as I learned the hard way. Now, when she has 5 souls, she's very suicide friendly then. But building up to it, not so much. Many times I end up dying before I can build her all the way up to her 5 souls. Quite annoying. Alright. Stop all that healing. Here we go. Months behind. Says, thanks for your Labyrinth video. Helped with my first clear in Labyrinth of Legends yesterday. My thumb hurts today, though. Man. Well, you're welcome. And I know people talk about their thumbs hurting, and with all of this, in the years I've been playing this game, they've never hurt. I've never had a problem with my thumbs. It might be because I don't press as hard, maybe, as some. Honestly, I'm not even sure. Boom. Boom. Y'all ain't know Jane Foster was great against Juggernaut, did you? Whoops. Come on. Da-boom. Snuck me. Where's your unstoppable, Juggernaut? Hi. No unstoppable for you. Woo. He caught me. I was looking at the bar, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to let you die to that shock. And that's when he hit me with the uppercut. And I feel bad sometimes for matchups like this because there's nothing this poor Deadpool X-Force can do when you're bleed immune. And I'm just so much more powerful too. It's just sad. Sad, sad, sad. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Making good time. Down goes the loot cage. Now this Winter Soldier, he was MVP in Variant for me. I think it was the first chapter. True MVP, man. When I got him as a 6-star, people were like, oh, I was like, no, no, no. I am very happy to have him. I didn't do my Scarlet Witch. I don't care. Very happy to have him. And I had a 4-star Killmonger, so it turned him into like a little mini Star-Lord. Woo! Beast mode. Alright, here we go. And I have a video coming out on this Havoc. As you can see, I ranked him to 3. Got a video on that coming soon. I believe I have it scheduled for tomorrow morning. But Havoc is nice. Havoc is quite nice. Very happy I grinded for him. Well worth the grind. That reminded me of Kyle. If you guys remember Living Single. Kyle came one time and he was talking about this girl he was dating. And she was really tall. Much taller than him. And he was like, she was well worth the climb. I was just like, okay, go ahead, brother. Kyle was just smooth. All right. Boom. Ba-ba. Look at that feedback. More feedback. Yeah, catch some more of that feedback. No feedback? Ha! Catch this, though. Tasty. Ooh. And down she goes. I actually like Havoc. I was also tempted to take him to rank 4 too. See, that's just the thing. There are so many champions that I have in my roster that I would love to take to rank 4. But resources. They are coming in a little bit faster now though. So, we'll see. And I did not mind awakening my Ooh, what did I do? Okay. I was trying to adjust my mic and suddenly it went all the way down and I didn't mean for it to go down like that. But my Magneto, I'm actually not too upset that I awakened him. A little extra safeguard, so quite nice. All right, so we got you. You know what? Who do I want to use? Yeah, let's just use you. And we'll use you. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I kind of hate having a odd team. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah, let's do it like that and like that. Okay. Problems connecting to the network. Okay. I remember when the AI did not do that whole stop and throw a heavy, and you could safely rely on that parry, but the AI done changed. Okay, let's see if we can get him. I shouldn't have to bait out a special with my suicide zone, but shush, that's how it happens sometimes. Bobby! What's up, Bobby? Uh-huh. I was wondering, I was seeing my viewer count go down, and so I was like, wait, that usually happens when one of the big boys starts streaming. And so I looked over here, and yep, 3. Rich the Man, Dork Lessons, and Seaton are streaming. And I don't think they were streaming when I started. Not sure about that. But it's all good. After my stream, I'll probably go right on over there. If they're not streaming, I'll just watch it on demand because I like watching all of them while I'm grinding. So I'll catch up on their streams after my stream. I'll have from now until I stream tomorrow to catch up. And that's if I stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to, though. Depending on how my champions go when they come off cooldown. Because I'm not going to wait until my normal stream time to get my 5 stars going. I'm going to hit them whenever they come off cooldown. So I may end up just streaming dungeons instead if they're on cooldown. Because I'll need to get the dungeons done in between the grind. Alright, let's get these guys down. I do love fighting Medusa with Symbiote Supreme. He's really good against anyone that relies on a lot of buffs. And an awakened Medusa is lunch. Yum, 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 yum. I think Dave was live, but not Rich or Seaton. Okay, Anthony. Yeah, I didn't see Dave, but YouTube doesn't always tell me. But I'll be able to tell, like when I go to the channel and it tells me when they started streaming, because it will tell me that. Okay, why aren't you eating up them num-nums? Okay, well, I guess it didn't matter. Alright. This is also a good gauge, if you guys were curious, to how many points I can put up in a run with my 5 stars, 6 stars, 550s, and I'll probably end up doing my 440s as well. But I can usually put up over 3 million. And then just rotate 550 and 440s until the 5 stars come off cooldown. It's a grueling grind, I'll tell you that. That's why I took a little break. Because I had just done that grind for Havoc. And I still don't know what Cyclops Blue went for. Don't know if True Coast put it out after I started streaming, but I still don't know. So, you know, if he went high, I'm not going for him. But if he went for less than 30,000, I mean 30 million, then I probably will go for him, because I know that I can put up over 30 million without boosting or refreshing. So all right, Juggernaut, calm down. So glad he's not awakened. Ooh, yummy. I had to back off a little bit there just so I could get a special 3. I don't often get a chance to hit his special 3. I actually toyed around with the idea of taking this guy up too. His prestige is so high. Bobby says, I got Heimdall for 3.6 million. Nice. Yeah, he didn't go over 3. He went for like around 2.5 million. Chances are he's going to go for that again. I don't know if I may end up not going for him the second round. I already got him, so I was only going to go for him the second round just for those silver stars. No other reason. But if I decide to go for Cyclops, then all of my attention will be in this arena right here. Will not put up anything for the 4-star featured. Probably very little in the 4-star basic just to get some milestones and pick up some units. Because the 4-star basic, I know I can get to like at least win streak 15 with 3 stars. So I might do that just to pick up some extra units. But when you go for a champion, basically you're giving up the 2,000 shards for a champion that's worth 10,000 5-star shards. So that's kind of how I look at it. I'm basically going for 10,000 shards worth of guaranteed champion. All right. You. And since I have an odd team, I was hoping one of my crystal openings would give me a new champion, and then I would have nice, even 5-star teams. But no. First, I misclick and open up a featured who gave me a double duped champion. And then, in my opening, I got another Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. So I'm like, you know what? If I want a new champion, I may have to just grind it out, because at least then I'm guaranteed, you know, if I can put up that score to get the champion, you know, a new champion. And I still wouldn't go for anyone like Sinister, all those guys. No, I'm not going for any of them. But this is Blue Cyclops. Not a sought-after champion. Only reason that I'm doing it, because I think he'll go for a low score. Give me that regen. You don't need it. I need it. Am I blue? Boom. Try to get them Furies now. Okay, where was my parry? And of course she did a nice full combo. Nope, no Fury. Nope, no Fury. Nope, no Fury. Alright. Okay, she about to do something crazy here. Yep. You'll notice the AI does throw their specials defensively. So she had 2 Furies up. She needed time to get that 3rd Fury up. So she threw a special, which kept me at bay until she got her 3rd Fury. Computer is smart sometimes. Very annoyingly so. Taskmaster, I choose you. Already used up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Cable. Annoying cable. Yeah, let's do that. Cable be annoying. Okay. Got a little bit more to go on my 5 stars here. So anybody who is still left watching, anybody has done map 7? I'm hearing things. Some are like, you know, it is tough, but fun. Expensive, not worth it. Hearing all over the place. So curious to hear what anybody in the chat what they think. My alliance is probably going to try it on the free week. You know, why not? I do see that it takes a lot of coordination, so yeah, my alliance right now, we do a few days of map 6. We may end up transitioning. Did he actually get a regen? Really? When I play Cable, I don't often get his regen. Forget he even has it. But yeah, we do some map 6. Doubt we'll do map 7. And it's not a skill thing. It's more of a time. A lot of people just don't have that time. Pedro says, no map 7 here. We run 445 by 7. Fair enough, fair enough. Anthony says, haven't tried yet, but all I hear is there's a lot of links. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. And a lot of coordination required. Yep, that's just what I'm hearing as well. Ooh, we are capped out on energy. I hate seeing that. But I need to get my guys on cooldown. And then we're going to take care of that energy. Alright. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Yeah, that might be better there. Yeah, I may have switched the first and the last one around. But, whatever. Ooh, running suicides, I see. Here's another guy that I wouldn't mind taking to rank 4. My Sentinel. If I could awaken him, he might actually be interesting to take to rank 5 too. Like I said, I got champions that I would definitely take to rank 4. If I had the resources to take, I would say if I had the resources to take 10 champions to rank 4, I would use them all up quickly. I'm trying to think about 10. Got Sentinel here. I would take him to rank 4. I would take X-23 to rank 4. Got Sabretooth, rank 4. Symbiote Supreme I would take up. Korg. I still may end up taking him to rank 4. We'll see. Red Hulk I would take to rank 4. Still take Star-Lord to rank 4. Only reason that I never took him to rank 4 is because it took too long to awaken him. By the time I did, no real point, but I wouldn't mind taking him to rank 4. And I would actually take Spider-Gwen to rank 4. So I got quite a few, if I had the resources, that I would take up. But with resources being scarce, I have to be very careful. You know, like right now, whoever I take up to rank 4 is probably going to be my next rank 5. Unless it takes a really, really long time. You know, so like I'm getting close to my second T5 basic. So I could wait and then just rank 5. Oops. I actually dodged a few of them. I could actually rank 5 one of my rank 4s already, but I would have to wait for a little while. Not long, but it may be, you know, like a month. Might not be able to do that till next month, you know, after I cleared all the content 100% and all of that. But of my rank 4s, I don't know if I'd rank 5 any of them. Excuse me. Hyperion would be the only one. Okay. Calm down, Phoenix. That I would consider. But I have to consider also the shift in Alliance Quest. Because if we're going to start doing a lot more map 6, you know, once map 7 becomes the norm for a lot of the upper alliances, I need to make sure that I have some good champions to take in there, because my main attackers are going to be in Alliance War. So I need some good, strong champions for that. And I almost have them. I have 2, you know, my Gladiator Hulk. That's another that I would easily rank 4. But rank 3 is good enough for him to handle the Starburst path in a map 6 any of the days. So he's all I need for my path in that last section. I don't bring Blade to war the majority of the time, so he goes for Alliance Quest. And then I just have a third one that I need to select based on my path. Now, we're changing a little bit to try and be a little more efficient. You know, we got people that are, you know, asleep at certain times. So my path got changed, and I'm going to have to fight in section 2 an all or nothing Medusa. So I'm like, okay, who do I have? You know, section 1, Blade can handle that. Section 2, can he handle an all or nothing Medusa? Maybe. But I don't want to rely on him. So I need a third option that can handle that Medusa. Now, my Starkey can, but I usually use him in Alliance War. So if I take him off of my Alliance War attack team, I'll probably replace him with Heimdall, because that means that I'm going to end up using Corvus for every fight other than the poison node. And for that node, it would be Iceman. I mean, there were wars that I never used my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. I just used Corvus. So with a Heimdall, that would give me a nice little extra buffer. And since I decided to run suicides all the time, then it's perfect. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. But that's what I'm leaning towards now, having my Alliance Quest team be Blade, Starkey, and Gladiator Hulk. So I'd have 2 rank 5s, and then Gladiator Hulk, who's worth a rank 5. And then for Alliance War, it would be Corvus, Iceman, and Heimdall. The only time that I would be concerned, trying to think, there's only a few fights that I wouldn't want to bring Corvus to. And that would be if I have to face, Symbiote Supreme. Don't really like fighting Symbiote Supreme. I still remember how I almost died. Now, you know, of course, it's not going to be that bad, but I still don't like it, but I can do it. Especially since he has his little cheat death. Other than that, maybe Void. I don't like fighting Void when I have suicides on, so what it would end up happening, if I see that I'm facing a Void, I just have to turn the suicides off for that fight. Just cost me 61 units is all. And it doesn't happen every single war, so it's all good. Okay. Watch this Thor Ragnarok. Wasn't paying attention to him one time, and I fired my special off, so I didn't have a special to cancel out his power gain. And it was ugly. He wrecked me. Had me in a corner and just beat me like I stole something. Anthony says, I already took She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen to rank 3. Had T4CC Science and Overflow. I was going to rank Arena Champs with it anyways. Worth the gamble. Yeah. All that I'm hearing is that they both came out much better. I mean, we kind of knew that. Kabam has a good reputation for doing that. But I've heard that She-Hulk came out better of the two. So I really can't wait. I know the beta started today. I don't know if it started already, but I think it did. But that's what I've been hearing in some of the line groups. That She-Hulk is the one, and I'm like, it figures. You know, I have Spider-Gwen as a 5-star, but I don't have She-Hulk as a 5-star. And this is probably why they didn't invite me to the beta, because they knew they were planning on screwing me. And they did it before. Although, with Carnage and Venom, I don't have either of them as a 5-star. But I remember that I didn't have, who was it? It was Luke Cage and Red Hulk, right? And at the time, I only had Luke Cage. And I was hearing that Red Hulk came out the better. And I didn't have a Red Hulk. And I was like, really? Billy D says 6-star to rank 2. Who would you do? Very few that I would actually spend the resources to rank 2 as a 6-star. I still prefer rank 5ing 5-stars. They're better for prestige. And they're still pretty powerful. But of the 6-stars, the ones that I would be tempted to rank 2 would be Ghost and Corvus, of course. I'm trying to think who else as a 6-star would really tempt me, because you want someone that doesn't really need to be awakened. So Corvus and Ghost are the first two that come to my mind. Trying to think. Not so much Red Hulk. I know Frojo34, he pulled a 6-star Red Hulk and took him to rank 2. And I remember I advised against it, but I can understand because he doesn't pull good champions, and Red Hulk is actually pretty good. So not a horrible rank up in his situation, but I still wouldn't have taken up a Red Hulk, a 6-star Red Hulk. Okay. Supreme can handle that Medusa. He can tank L3s if second phase is active. But you should get to your L32 with MD. See, I don't run MD. That's one of the problems. Don't have the points to do everything that I've been doing. Running suicides. Got to get Scouterlands. Still have to have a decent defensive tree. Just don't have the points. I have MD unlocked to level 2. And I got all the cores, the mystic cores that I needed to unlock it to rank 3. But unless Symbiote Supreme was going to be like my main champion, I don't really see myself using Mystic Dispersion a lot. Lawrence says Captain America Infinity War. Well, I do have him. And he is SIG 200. Or were you answering who as far as 6 stars to rank 2? Because I was trying to think, can he handle that Medusa? But yeah, he I don't know. He is a beast anyway as far as damage goes. But his awakened ability adds so much utility. I don't know if I would take him to rank 2 as a 6-star. Domino, yeah. Domino would be another one that would be tempting to take to rank 2. Corvus, Ghost, Domino. Irfan says, don't know if Kabam loves me because I don't have any Morningstar in any star. Oh, man. Well. Oh, I hate that Thunderquack. Get off me. Lauren says, I meant to rank 2 6-star. Okay, I was thinking that was what you meant. Because I'm sitting there going, did I miss a utility that Captain America Infinity War had? That allowed him to take a special 3 maybe, or to... I don't know. Can he reverse power gain? Does that Petrify do that? I need to look that up. Because I thought it was only healing. But I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. Okay, Cable. It's on you, bruh. Get that degen on him. Now he's hurting. And that's a nice long degen. You want to hit them with a degen from Cable when they have little to no power. You do a lot more damage that way, if I remember correctly. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, see? When you had some bars of power, it's doing less less damage. Look at that, 101. Let's see. Get him again. Yeah, see? 140. So the less power they have, the more damage that degen does. Irfan says, don't know why people hate underrated champ. Is Morningstar, your thoughts on her? Oh, Morningstar is good. She just takes a little bit of ramp up. That's all. That's why people don't like her, because when she doesn't have any souls, she's just aight. But when she has 5 souls, she turns into a goddess of death. But most of the time, people do not want to take the time to build her up to that level. Morningstar also is a very good counter to Kamala Khan in the event. Wait till she gets a lot of them buffs up and hit your special 2 and watch her just melt. Doesn't need any souls or anything to do that either. Or you can bring in, of course, Ronin and just stun lock her for the entire fight. Lawrence says, I think Petrify reverses healing and power gain, both. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. So, yeah, Captain America Infinity War could be an option. Except, I think he only gets that when he has a tech on the team. So, that would be a problem, because I wouldn't have a tech on the team for that. So, that won't work. Yeah, I'll just bring Starkey. And between his power drain on his heavy and his taunt mechanic, if I can't taunt her specials out of her on that node, then whatever. If I have to eat a special 3, I eat a special 3. And if I don't survive it, I'll just go in with another, because she's going to be hurt. She's not going to get 2 special 3s on me, I'll tell you that. So, we'll see. I constantly have revives, Alliance War team revives in my inventory, and they're always expiring. So if I have to use 1 per run on map 6, that's perfectly fine. Still not costing me units, and they just expire on me usually. Okay, Irfan says done. Hold on. Get these next ones queued up. All right, ROL, RTL. Oops, let's not go down there. Act 5 got 2 rank 5 1. Okay. I've saved 10 level 2 team revives for Captain Marvel Clash. Will I do it? That is hard to say, Irfan. The champions that you choose and your own skill level will play a part in that. I mean, it's not that you can't do it. You can do it. That's not the question. The question is, how many resources will you use? If you don't want to spend any units at all, then you just need a good size stash. You know, some free crystals. You know, it was funny because after watching, I think Brian Grant was the first one that I saw do it. And when I saw how many revives he used, I was like, oh man, because I didn't have that many revives to use. So I'm like, I'm going to end up having to open up my free crystals. But I was confident that I could get it down without wiping out my entire stash and having to actually use units, because I wouldn't do it. If necessary, if I used up all my stash and I was still in that quest before I used units, I would just lock them in there and grind some more arena. Try to build up that stash some more. Get some more revives or whatever it is that I needed. Farm some more. Well, I wouldn't be able to farm potions with my guys locked in there, but potions also, the revives anyway, come from the solo events. A lot of the solo events. So, yeah. Alright, okay. But yeah, so you can do it. You can do it, Irfan. It's just, it just depends. Now, if you've already done all of those 100%, this is difficult. Obviously, if you have Corvids, it's not. It's a breeze. But it is challenging content. It is on a level, I would say, above master, but not quite uncollected if you have the right team. But if you don't have the right team, that rogue is going to rip you apart, and you may end up spending more resources than you did on uncollected. So it can be easier than uncollected or much more difficult than uncollected. That depends on your roster. Basically, whether you have high burst damage champs. Corvus, Ghost, Domino. Hyperion can work as well. Just need a lot of damage. Domino, Red Hulk, Hyperion, Quake, Magic is the team I am using for it. Or replace Red Hulk with Heimdall. I would definitely fit Heimdall on your team somehow. Trying to think. Let me think. Because Quake is a really good option. If you're good with Quake, she can do those fights pretty well. But it can be tricky. It can be tricky because of the brawl and aspect of war. Oops. Okay. Catch all of that. But you definitely want to keep Domino and Hyperion. Magic is also good. I'm not personally a fan of Quake, but if you're good with her, she's good. So yeah, you could replace Red Hulk with Heimdall. It just depends on how good you are with Quake. Let's grab you. So we're getting down to the end of my 5-star roster. And we'll get them all on cooldown. So that means, as usual, they'll start coming off cooldown around 7, about maybe 8 or so. Somewhere around there. Depends on how often folks hit that help button. But by maybe 10 o'clock, they should all be off cooldown. So I'll get started, of course, as soon as they start coming off cooldown. That way I'm not sleepy, because I'll do that late at night like that, and it's always risky. I'll just lay down, start grinding arena. Next thing I know, I'm woke. And I look, and I done lost one match because I fell asleep and didn't get through my roster. And I'm like, oh, man. I thought it was going to do problems connecting to the network. So I reached for my water, and of course then it didn't do it. Annoying thing. Boom, boom, boom. KO. All right, so yep, you guys can see I'm a little over 3 million, like I said, and getting my 440s in the mix, that'll usually put me with another about another 200,000 or so with my 440s. And I'll probably open up my greater boost crystals and see if I can get some 5 stars again. Because I'm only going to ever use those things when I'm going for a champion. Because when you refresh, you got to boost. It is so much more lucrative to do that. On a 15-minute boost, refreshing, about 240 units, I believe it gives me about 1 million. I think I get about 1 million points refreshing boosted 5 stars for those 15 minutes. And I know I did that at least 4 times, somewhere around there. And then I had a bunch of them in the overflow, not for the 5 stars, but for my 4 stars and 3 stars that were gonna expire. So I was like, well, may as well use them. So I went ahead and used them in the 3-star arena just to get the milestones, and I ended up getting the 3-star champion. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, I didn't go much over the last milestone at all. Still ended up getting him. But I was like, okay, whatever. It's all good. Seaton's doing some beta runs of Spider-Gwen and She-Hulk. Yeah, I'm going to be over there. I usually stream for about 2 hours, because that's how long it generally takes me to get through my 5 stars and my 550s. And as you can see, that's my last 5-star. And I'll grab my last 550 and a 440 here. And then I'm probably going to end it and hop on over to that stream while I finish off my 440s. And restart the game because it's already feeling a little sluggish. Yeah, I can feel it stuttering a little bit here. But yeah, because I'm very curious about it, and I know they said that you can stream it, so I figured he would. Glad he's not on vacation anymore, because I always like watching him to catch the latest of different content. And I was actually thinking whether I wanted to stream today or not, because I knew that the beta was coming out and that folks might stream it, but I wasn't sure. But worked out pretty well. Alright, let's get this boy down with my new Spider-Gwen. First arena back without suicides. This is rough. Yeah, it would be. Got to get my champs on cooldown and jump in the beta. Yeah, they didn't invite me to the beta. And I wanted to. That was a beta that I would definitely have enjoyed. But I guess it worked out well because I couldn't have... Well, I may have done the beta in between arena grinding. Donna. Pulled Emma twice from legendary romance crystals. Nice, Irfan. That is sweetness. Emma is goodness. Okay. So, that's going to do it, guys. I need to restart, use up some energy, finish off my 440s, and I'm going to be watching Seaton. If you guys want to run in there and raid him, you can. You can just hashtag shadow raid. Oh, it keeps crashing? Okay. Well, I'll check that out too. But take care, everybody. See you, Lawrence. Thanks for stopping by. And everybody, see you tomorrow. More than likely. I don't know if I'll be streaming Arena or Dungeons, but we'll see. Alchemy, if you're still in here, speak up and tell me what your profile was. I can take a look at it real quick. But if not, I'm out of here. I'll give you a few seconds here. All right. I'll take a look at yours real quick. I'm assuming he's not there. Like I said, when Seaton is streaming, I usually won't stream if I know he's streaming. And I mean, he's streaming the beta content. I want to be there too. All right, let's look at you. 5 fan. Oops. There we go. Is that you up there? Yeah, I caught it, Irfan. I think this is you. Not bad. Woo! Domino. Domino. Got your blade. Got your Hyperion. And a magic. If I awaken my magic, I would definitely consider taking her up. She would be great for dealing with that all or nothing Medusa. But I don't have her awakened, and she's only rank 3 right now. All right, but that's going to do it, guys. I'll see you in Seaton stream. Hashtag Shadow Raid if you want to jump on over there. Not that he'll see it. He's got too many people in his chat most of the time. But everybody take care, and you all have a blessed day.